Hey guys, Dr. Lera here at Heron Lakes Animal Hospital. I'm a veterinarian, been doing this for about 17 years. And so today I'm going to be talking about food trials in dogs and food allergies. For today is Sydney. She's amazing and adorable. So mom was coming in because Sydney's been having a few ear infections. And I suspect that Sydney has food allergies. The reason being is because Sydney's only 6 months old. She's tiny, she's cute, and she's super young. The issue is that when patients are having multiple ear infections or skin infections or GI issues while they're 6 months or less, food allergies is very, very likely. So then what we consider doing is a food trial. That's as close to a food allergy test as possible. That's going to be accurate. There are food allergy tests out there that are not necessarily worth the paper they're printed on. Why? Because the technology hasn't gotten there yet. It is improving, but it's not at that point yet. And I speak with a lot of dermatologists a lot, and they tell me they're not willing to put their reputation online for those tests either. So typically what I tell people is you can go with a hypoallergenic diet. There are different hypoallergenic diets out there, and the way that they work is they shrink the proteins down to make them smaller. Some will be, let's say, the normal proteins the size of a yoga ball. Some of them will shrink them down to the size of a soccer ball, and some of them will chop up the protein to the size of an amino acid. That makes it much harder for the body to recognize it to have an allergic reaction to. If you guys have followed any of my videos or watched any of my content, I'm not really fond of the ingredients in those diets, but they are a means to an end. And so what I recommend is you do one of those hypoallergenic diets if you're trying to get to the bottom of this as quickly as possible. What you will do then is it's going to take about 2 to 4 weeks usually before you start to see a difference. As long as your pet is not getting worse in that time frame, but you're not seeing a difference, you might have to go a full 12 weeks. But usually, I want to say about 90% of the time, you'll see a difference by 8 weeks. With that being said, you want to go ahead and carry that out, and then you'll see if it's going to work or if it's not going to work. If you are one of these hippie country granola people that do not want to put your dog on one of these ugly, nasty diets, you can, but recognize you're going to have to be more patient. That being said, if you guys found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. If you have questions about this topic or any other topic, you can hit us with the word clone. And we'll go ahead and send you a link for a little mini digital Dr. Lera that you can have access to from the convenience of your pocket, the comfort of your home, all for free. Thanks for watching and have a blessed day.